Hola, it's Dr. Collado, and today I want to talk about conflict resolution in the classroom. I created something that's called Robo-Convos, and that's particular for my robotics classes. As you probably know, I'm all about purpose-driven technology. Even though I use technology and I do teach robotics and coding, my focus is always on the interaction between students, on the building of the not so soft skills and communication skills, right? Because those are the skills that they need. And when it comes to robotics and other fields, it's all about teamwork. So at some point, there was a little situation in one of my classes where one student was who was not as skilled in maneuvering a specific robot was bumping into another student's robot. Now, the student was not doing this on purpose. The other student, when seeing that, started doing the same, responded the same way. So suddenly, I have these two students bumping their robots into one another into an argument, and they're frustrated and they're angry. So I had to intervene. So, in order to do that and structure the conversation in a way that it was helpful for both parties, I looked into the I statements. So you probably heard about this. I feel is just a simple sentence, right? You start, I feel blank when you blank because blank, right? So I created these slips, and they're called Robo-Combos, and it has exactly that. I'm going to share it in the written portion of this blog. It has that sentence, and then another question that says, what can uh, what can we do in the future to prevent this, or something along those lines, right? So what I do is I give the students first individually the um, the piece of paper so that they can reflect on it, they can write it down, and then we have a conversation, and I am sort of like the mediator of the conversation. So it was very helpful to find out in this particular case that instead of assuming that they're being mean to one another, that one did not realize that what they were doing was hurting the other, and the other student made assumptions about the first student. Sounds familiar, right? It's something that we do as grown-ups as well. So today I'm sharing that very small, short, like activity that you can incorporate in any subject areas. And the concept of the I statement is really good because it helps us first reflect on our feelings. What is it that we're feeling? What is triggering it? I feel sad because the particular trigger, and I'm sorry, I feel sad when you, the trigger, and because the reason behind that trigger. So that's something, it's a simple statement that we can apply to reflect on on our feelings, on our attitudes, our reactions to people, and solve conflict. So there it is, a little bit of conflict resolution for your classes, and why not for your life in general, because we all need it at some point. Adios.